engine sounds really good. Quieted it down. Alright. It's in the shop. Alright, welcome back to another video. As you just saw, we got the charger scat back inside the shop finally. It's been about 2 weeks. We got all the parts in order. So we're ready to start working on it. If you didn't watch the last video, we'll go watch it. We got it running. Sounds good after we replaced the oil pan. So yeah, now it's in the shop. Now we can start working on it. It is 5 o'clock right now, 4:59. And we actually want to rip it all apart today. Maybe even have the engine out. So let's get to it and we'll show it as we go. We got most of the front end strip, radiator support, radiators, intake. Now we gotta take off these brake lines, remove some AC hoses, finish up everything up top, do everything, wiring harness, disconnect everything up top, and then go underneath and start there. But we're almost done up top. A couple more plugs, wires, cowl, and then we go underneath, and then she's ready to pull. So let's keep going. Let's get this knocked out, and then we'll go underneath the car.
We took off like 2 things.
Yeah. Alright, so we finished everything up top. Got the heater lines off. Nothing's touching. Ground. Unplug the ECU. So we got everything off. Oh, right here.
Oh, we gotta do a fuel pump.
No, listen, look, we gotta remove this for the power for the thing.
I'll get that.
And then the grounds. And then we go underneath, get the exhaust. Remove the cats, exhaust, drive shaft, transmission mount, engine mounts, and she's ready. Yeah, it's about, what time is it? 6:47. So we've been working on it for about an hour and a half. Just taking our time, not rushing. So yeah, another maybe 20-30 minutes and she'll be ready to pull. Okay, so we got the last bolt and actually no, one more bolt. And the whole exhaust should fall. Maybe show it. Go around back. Alright, last bolt. Get out of here. Unbolted. Oh, now it slides out. We try to take off the exhaust off the cats. Is like is a clamp right here. It slides, but we couldn't. So took it with the headers. Yeah, that's it.
Not the headers.
Well, with the cats, yeah, not the headers. Now we got left is the drive shaft and transmission mount, engine mounts. Yeah, just like careful, those are expensive.
So
yeah. All right, drive shaft. Let's keep going. Okay, moving along. We got the drive shaft just out, and the middle carrier bearing completely shot. From what I know, you have to replace the whole drive shaft. You can't just replace like this piece. And maybe if you take it apart like in the middle, I don't know if it's possible. Maybe do some research, but I was literally telling him, I was like, I wonder if it's bad, because this car has 60,000 miles and my last one at 60K was bad like that too. But yeah, now just transmission mount, engine mounts, and she's ready to come out. We still have to disconnect the transmission neutral switch, the cable off the transmission, unbolt it, but yeah, almost ready. Okay, as you just saw, we got the engine transmission out like 30 seconds ago. Yeah. So now we gotta remove the subframe. You can actually see where we cut it, front and back. We put the power steering back on to drive it in to the shop, and the power steering does work. It just needs inner and outer tie rods, which is good because the rack itself is like 800 bucks, 600 bucks used from a junkyard or whatever. But yeah, now we see more of the frame damage also. I'm gonna show like this buckle back here, buckle back here, but it doesn't look like it went back any farther, so it's good. Cut it in front of the strut tower while the new rail on. We have all the parts over there, subframe, all the arms, grills, etc. So yeah, maybe we'll move the subframe for today also. It is what, 8:30? Show it. So took us about 3.5 hours from when we started. We started at like 5 o'clock. But we did take breaks. We did help out a buddy with his car and stuff like that. So not bad. 3.5 hours. Got the engine, transmission out, drive shaft. Yeah, I guess let's keep going. Let's maybe get this subframe out, and that'll be it for today. So found my spare rail that I have off my Challenger. Should be the same, like this bracket, there's that where crumple zone or whatever, which is completely bent right there. Looks to be the same, but yeah, and that's where the subframe bolts to. So we have to drop the subframe, weld that new rail in, get all the gaps, maybe put the support back on, get all the gaps good, and then we can actually work on the subframe. So we might leave it in for today and just call it a day. Got the engine out, so yeah. Removing the subframe, taking out the rack, so then we can just take out each side at once with like the piece of subframe. So one more bolt for the rack, tie rod ends, and then drop the suspension, drop the subframe. Maybe move the ABS out the way, the harness, just so it's ready for frame. And yeah, let's keep going. Alright. Alright. Look how long that bolt is. Alright, front one. Hold it up also because it's gonna drop. Oh, sensor. Okay. So weird that's cut in half. There's half of it.
Yeah, see, like once you do it once.
Okay, rack's out, half of it's out. Time for this side, and that might be it for today. Okay, as you just saw, we got the charger all stripped apart, the whole front end, subframe, power steering, ABS. Moved all the wiring just so we can work on this rail now. Today's Saturday, so we don't work Sunday, so Monday we'll get to it. But yeah, it's ready for frame. We have all the parts, cut the rail, you know, put everything together, but we'll get to that next video. For this video, that's it. Got it all stripped apart, engine, transmission. We have to change that oil pan gasket and pickup tube, so we'll get to that Monday also. But yeah, I got the suspension off. Now we gotta swap everything to the new subframe with the new arms, swap the brakes. But yeah, that's it for this video, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.